So Delber, thank you so much for joining me. Tell me a little bit about SalaryFits and who you are and who you're serving.
Sure, my pleasure. Thanks for the invitation. So we at SalaryFits, we are committed in offering better financial products and services to a significant part of the underbanked population out there in the world. Only in Europe, 49% of the households are currently underbanked. And we have similar situations in many different geographies. So we sort of realized that one of the main reasons behind that is related to the fact that banks have a hard time acquiring new consumers, understanding their ability to pay, and therefore having a hard time offering them the right set of products and services. And we also realized that most of those individuals, they might not have a prime relationship with a bank, but they do have a stable job. And we leverage on that relationship to create a channel through which we are going to empower individuals through their salaries. So we basically plug in our software platform on the payroll systems of employers and into a range of financial institutions that will offer products with real-time information about those consumers and with the commitment of the employees that the repayments are going to be taken by the salary. So that's how we can offer better products for those individuals.
So you mentioned underbanked, which is a huge issue in the financial services space right now. Talk to me a little bit more about how you're solving for that issue.
Sure. I believe that there are numerous reasons why individuals are underbanked, but the main one is related to the fact that banks do not know them. And if you look at the big incumbents, the big banks, they have millions and millions of consumers that they already know. So it's cheaper for them to increase the credit limit of yours or of mine rather than going out there and understanding a new consumer. And you get to the challengers, they need to go B2C, they need to spend lots of time and effort acquiring consumers, and there is lots of costs in there. And that's why individuals end up paying more than they should for those products. We take that friction out by bringing the element of the ability to pay and the stability and the willingness to pay commitment of the employee with the salary deductions, so that we reduce transaction costs, we reduce the default rates, but most importantly, when the employer acknowledges that they are a very important part on this and they communicate with the employees, they reduce their cost of acquisition. And that's why products can be cheaper to those guys that the banks start to know through that relationship.
So talk to me a little bit about technology that has you excited right now in our space.
I mean, there are, and that's the very important element for us to have in mind. Technology per se is a tool. It does either anything, or it can do something that is better or worse. So right now, what I'm keen to see is really application of different sorts of technologies that are going to enable people to do better and do more. So I do believe that AI, for example, if applied to financial education, can be quite a powerful tool and can quite support individuals to have better control of their finance. I'm quite let's say excited about what blockchain can do for ID verification and from transfer of properties. But in that being said, we need channels for that to be less expensive. Otherwise, the application is going to be fairly limited. So I'm more excited about seeing how people are applying different sets of technological pieces rather than the technology itself. So that's why being on a show like this one here is fairly interesting, because you can see what are the trends and what people are thinking about.
Absolutely. So marrying that human and technology element together and seeing what kind of magic they can create, essentially. But talk to me a little bit about the roadmap for SalaryFits, what folks can expect in 2019 and beyond.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, currently more than 3.5 million families are benefiting from products on our platform, and those being loans, those being investment products, those being insurance products, and we can fairly say that we are consolidating in markets such as Portugal, UK, Italy, and India. So in terms of our commercial footprint, our target for 2019 is really to consolidate ourselves over there. But on our platform, we are launching a chatbot with financial education capabilities, and we're really focusing in how to improve the experience of the consumer who are consumers who are on our platform and trying to get control of their financial needs.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your perspectives. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
From Medici Studio, I'm Shannon Rossick.